The studio lights glare, burning stale heat into every pore. On one side of the stage, Sharon Osbourne perches in her chair, arms crossed but eyes glittering with calculation. On the other, Prince Harry, trenched in casual elegancy, arms loose, attempting composure. The live audience leans forward, rumor and reputation hugging every breath. The host opens with practiced grace, greeting him as if offering sanctuary, but there's a sharpened edge beneath her tone that Harry catches instantly. The air stirs, taut and brittle, waiting for the first spark. Sharon's first lines are smooth, disarming. Any statement more blunt than "the palace is about optics over service" would have left the royal family speechless, but disguised as playful. Harry nods, his jaw stiff, mind measured. He explains that from his childhood, the institution prioritized performance, preserving glare while deflecting pain. He claims guilt, a burden that weighed him down, and not for his own sake, but for the fatal dissection aids he felt forced to uphold. The audience quiets, torn between empathy and expectation. Sharon presses. She frames it as though he manufactured martyrdom. "So you fled, cast yourself abroad, and rebranded your suffering into storyline. You want sympathy, applause." Harry's voice trembles slightly. It wasn't intended. He clarifies it wasn't for adoration, but for awareness. Attempts at redefining what royals could be: accountable, vulnerable, human. The words hang raw between them, and the audience shifts in their seats. That's when Sharon pivots, eyes hardening. "Still insurance, still palaces, still titles," she says, exhaling. The venom is artful, practiced. She frames him as privileged, even in exile. Harry straightens, breath catch as a pain flashes across his face. He tightens his mouth, mentions sacrificing normalcy for public expectation, and in return, being sanitized into performance. Sharon smiles, narrower, harsher. Is it real grief or just clever marketing? It cuts deep. Disbelief flickers in Harry's eyes. To reduce drama to strategy. Harry stands, his voice loud, resonant. Enough. He stands fully, chair scraping. "You don't understand my life." The studio shifts, whispers surge. He accuses her. "This is not journalism. This is torment." Sharon rises lazily, as if responding to child's tantrum. "I'm just asking hard questions." Harry's voice becomes a glare. "This isn't accountability. This is cruelty." He squares his body, pulses with tension. Sharon's silence is tidal. She offers polygons of justification. "We're in public life. Scrutiny is currency." Calming himself, barely, he utters, "I wanted dialogue, not spectacle." Sharon regards him frozen. "Can you be honest with me?" she asks plumb. He curls his shoulders. "Not here." He turns, walking off camera. Shoes echo across the stage. The mic drops a small bang like a puncture. The lights drain, cameras snap. The audience reaction, a collective exhale of shock. Murmurs swell. The off-camera producers scramble. Sharon sits back. Mask recreates itself, composed, even regal. But behind her eyes, something shifts, aware of the fissure. The post-interview montage runs. Red carpet arrivals, tabloids screaming, online commentary ballet spinning around his walkout. Commentary ranges. Some laud his stand for dignity, others mock his fragility. Some ask, was it scripted? Cut back to silence in the studio. Sharon, alone. She exhales, checks sheets, looks to empty chairs where crew once sat. She mutters under her breath, "I asked questions no one else would." But there's no triumph in Ida, only the buzzing hum of aftermath. Outside the studio, press flood social media. Clips go viral. YouTube titles read: "Prince Harry walks out, Osbourne humiliates royal meltdown on live TV." Defense and backlash collide. Hashtags spawn solidarity and derision. In private, Harry returns to his thoughts, the familiar ache of being judged for exposing pain, the grief that came unannounced, the memory of a life stripped into sound bites. He wonders, was it worth it? Did his exit speak for the voiceless or feed the machine? The applause or the outrage? All applause to systems that never had his best interests. Back on set, Sharon contemplates her next movie: a spin control or concede ground. She runs lines in head. "I asked for honesty." But the mirror question lingers. At what cost? The episode becomes legend, a moment when a royal refused to toe the line, and when a talk show titan stood her ground, but met a line she couldn't cross.